Hi, I'm Scott Flowers with Cloud Ninjas. Today we're here to continue our series on the Dell PowerEdge R7525. In this video, we're going to specifically focus on RAID. Let's get going. Hey, thanks for stopping by today to learn a little bit more about the Dell PowerEdge R7525. Do us a favor, if you find anything that helps you in this video, click that like, smash that subscribe. All right, we'll top in. This video is going to be specifically dedicated to RAID. It's going to be the fourth video in our series, so if you're just finding this or just tagging along, go check out what we've done CPUs, RAM, and drives already. So what we're going to do in this video, we're going to go over the different form factors of RAID that are supported. We have 3 that are laid out right now. Only 2 of them works, so we'll show you which one doesn't. And then we're going to go over a little handy-dandy RAID chart that we put together of the models of RAID that are supported. And it's going to break them down and show you just some of the specs and compare them, whether it's software RAID or hardware RAID, the cache, the type of RAID level supported, etc., etc. So we'll put up a little chart for you there. Then we're going to show you how to physically install the 2 types of RAIDs that are supported. And at the very end, we're going to show you step-by-step instructions on how to configure RAID 5. So yeah, there's going to be a lot going on. Let's just get into the good stuff. All right, so let's go over form factors first. Form factors first. Form factors first. Sorry. I like this, like 3 Fs. The alliteration got me going. All right, so there's 2 types of form factors that are supported. So you're going to have your PCIe form factor, and you are going to have your front loading form factor. So essentially what that means, our good old mini mono. I heard that. That actually scared me. I was like, it's going to nail me in the back of the head. The mini mono is out, okay? That's going to be really prevalent in the 13th and the 14th gen. When it gets to the 15th gen, there's still a few that take mini mono, like the 6515, for instance, is one of those. But for the most part, this is when we move to using our front loading RAID or our PCIe RAID. So those are going to be the 2 form factors supported. All right, so let's go ahead and throw up our RAID chart. Not going to throw up for real, but just throw up our RAID chart here. And it's going to be some of our HBA options, your H345, your H745, the H755N. That N is going to be for NVMe. But yeah, again, right now is a good time. You can just hit pause, look at the different options, and pick which one is best for you and for the application that you're going to be running. All right, so up next, we're going to show you how to install the RAID. That's going to be the physical hardware install. And we're going to show you how to do both the front loading RAID and the PCIe card. But before I do, I'm going to grab my ESD gear because quality is very important, and I'll be right back.
Hey, this is Mason with Cloud Ninjas, and today I'll be showing you guys how to install your RAID cards into your Dell PowerEdge R7525 server. Now, as you can see, we have our PCIe RAID card, our Phillips head screwdriver, and our front loading RAID controller here. So let's go ahead and set these to the side, pop our latch, and lift our top just like any other server you've been in before. Taking a look at the front panel, you will slide this panel back in order to get access to the front RAID controller port. And so now we'll go ahead and take this cable and connect to the port on the front RAID controller, making sure that the connector matches up with the port and plugging the 2 together. Then you will go ahead and match the leads on the card to the slots on the back plane and making sure that the leads go all the way in. And then we have our front loading RAID card slotted. So now we'll go ahead and take our Phillips head screwdriver and secure the front RAID controller by screwing the 2 blue screws down. And there you go. That is how you install your front RAID controller. And so now let's go ahead and show you guys how to install the PCIe RAID card. Taking a look in the back, you will notice that there is a screw and you'll need to unscrew it by hand, or you can use the Phillips head screwdriver. Either one will work, but once you have that screw unscrewed in the back, you can go ahead and lift riser 1 from its place by pressing down on the blue tab and then just lifting it straight up. And so now we can go ahead and flip this over, and as you can see, this is the PCIe slot where we will be installing the RAID card into. So we will make sure that the leads will line up with that slot. So now let's go ahead and slide this plastic piece back to make room for the RAID card by pressing the indentation on the riser and just sliding the piece back. So now we'll go ahead and match the leads on the RAID card with the PCIe slot and begin slotting the card in place. We will make sure that the bracket is flushed, and then once you have that card slotted in place, you can go ahead and slide that plastic piece back to the RAID card so that way it holds it in place. And so once that is done, we will slot the riser back into place and then screw the blue screw in the back. And then that is how you install your RAID cards into your Dell PowerEdge R7525 server. So now let's go ahead and show you guys how to configure RAID 5. Be right back.
Now we're going to show you step-by-step instructions on how to configure RAID 5 with your 15th gen server. Now, RAID 5 is one of the most common configurations out there. It will require a minimum of 3 hard drives, and do make sure that your controller does support RAID 5. During post, you're going to want to press F2, and this will take us to System Setup. Once you get into System Setup, you're going to go to Device Settings. Within Device Settings, you're going to find the hardware that's installed in your server. Here you will select your desired RAID controller. Select Main Menu. In the main menu, you're going to select Configuration Management and go down to Create Virtual Disk. So what we want to do now is select the RAID level that we want. In this case, we're going to select RAID 5. We're going to leave unconfigured capacity selected. So now we're going to click on Select Physical Disks. On this menu, check both for the Select Media Type option. Then we're going to select all the drives that we want to configure in our RAID. Select Apply Changes, then click OK. On the Create Virtual Disk menu, click on Create Virtual Disk. Click on the Confirm box and click on Yes, and then OK. To confirm the RAID was created, head back to the main menu, then select Virtual Disk Management, and you'll find here that we've configured RAID 5 to our virtual disks. Congratulations, you've successfully configured RAID 5. Well, hey, if you found this video helpful, do us a favor, click that like, smash that subscribe, and if you're looking for any custom built Dell, HPE, Supermicro, IBM, Cisco, we would love the opportunity to earn your data center or earn your home labs business. Please email us at sales@cloudninjas.com. That's sales@cloudninjas.com. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Take care.